Today we just came up here just to drive around and hang out, kind of basically check on the roots and do a little bit of recording and let the dogs run around. But I thought it was going to be a lot less windy, and didn't realize it's going to be still snowing on us. And I wanted to show everybody something. When we were looking across the canyon, can you start to see? If you look up to your left, just on the outside of that sagebrush, I'll come back to that in a sec. I thought they were humongous at first, but with further ado, I think they're not as big. And you can see the other one right there. That one actually looks almost like a different set. So guess what we're gonna go do now? Well, we're gonna take a hike over there and go pick them up. We've already walked probably, well, from on that ridge, we've walked over to the adjacent side. And you can see where we parked in the hillside. Now we're going to proceed to walking this old, I think it's a logging road. And then once we clear up at the next spot for a while, I don't think anybody's been on this road forever, because we were cutting it out literally and decided just to walk the rest of the way. And pan over the mountainside, give everybody a view. Really not a view yet. But once we get up around to the next corner, I think we'll realize what we got into. First official walk, I guess, that I've done this year, that we've done. My body's like, what are you doing to me? It hurts. I'll show everybody once we get around the corner. Everything else. As we got down here, we're now walking down the incline of the hill, and we noticed that there's like a hood. I don't know, whatever it is. It's like an old car door and the hood. I don't know. What's really weird is that if you look down here, we are way down in the bottom of this canyon. We're not even at the bottom of it, actually. And then we're not even near a road. Kind of makes me wanna, makes one of those things that makes you just like, so give you an idea, is that we still got that hillside to go over to. We're like working our way deep down into this canyon yet. didn't have to think of a different plan when coming up this, because this is for sure gonna be. So if you kind of look down there, you can kind of see. Not really, I guess not. You see a nice tamarack right here though. There's a couple nice tamaracks down here. You could get the wood truck down here. We're kind of hoping to run into some more sheds while we're walking down, but I haven't seen nothing. So we're just sheds, or no animals popped out on here or anything. We're not even packing. I think we got a sidearm of a 45. That's all we got. I'm trying to come up through here so I can get a visual on the horns or antlers. Somewhere over there. Kind of side hilling it so I can get a better view. As the crow flies, I think, there we go. That's kind of where we're going. Right over there. So as the crow flies, it's a lot faster. Alright, once we get closer back up, then we now got to the bottom and we worked our way down from up on the top part and came down through this creek, and then now the way we gotta go is up, actually up this part, and then once we get up to this and break on through this, then out of this timber it should be nothing but open hillside. But it took us a bit to get down here, so now we're going to be working slowly and diligently through this because it's slick. So alright, once we get up there in the top and can show a little bit more, then it's pretty thick. Even down here, it doesn't look thick, but then when you start walking, it gets really thick. So once we bust through, then we'll show a little bit of where we're at again. We've finished our walk. Well, we haven't finished it, but we got to the other side. We're parked right up over there, and then we walked all the way down on the flats right here, and we come across, and then we got on the other slope, and if you look, we are getting a little bit closer. So now we'll just continue to walk over there. And then we've been looking for other sheds too on the way, but we have not seen anything whatsoever. Give you a little bit of idea, kind of how it turns into, I don't know, on this side of the slope it just turns into dirt and oaks. It's like the elevation that we just drop out of all of a sudden. And then kind of give you an idea. So I'll turn it back on when we get closer over to the sheds. We still gotta walk down this drainage too, so. I was sitting here looking at the roots that were out. We're just trying to, it's kind of crazy because we're sitting here, our mission is to get sheds, but we're out here looking for roots too. Trying to decide if we want to stop and dig some roots. And you can see them, the various kind. that are out here. And to give everybody an idea, we walked from all the way over there, then all the way down back over here. The people, when we were in the valley, it was really, really windy. But now that we got inside the canyon, it wasn't too bad. And so as we walk up, and we're walking around to get a general idea, our hike has paid off. We're here. Spotted this from across the way. I was just driving actually, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it's got like a deformity or something. Like when it was in velvet. It's awesome to be able to spot it all the way over there. It wasn't even using binoculars either. So if we come back down the trail, I didn't see that one at first. And I give you an idea of the view up here. Just love being up here in my element, in our element. It's starting to rain too, and then I thought we would find more sheds. Then we come over here and we found the other half. We found the set today, and it's got some sort of, I don't know if that's a deformity too, like, or something. But that's what we got. That's what our hike was for. Paid off. Now the real fun begins, walking all the way back up there. It'd be easier just to keep walking the hill. Alright, now that completes our documentation of us getting a set of antlers. Now to put it together to show everybody. Alright, we were walking up and we found our set of sheds, and then what we did, we side hill one of the hillsides, and then we ended up going down into a canyon, and then we went up another hill and then down another hill. So I didn't really gauge it just right. So after we were looking back and around, we realized that we can do a straight shot. We'll kind of be up and down, but it won't kill us, because we're kind of running out of daylight too. So we've been walking around all afternoon, and we found our set. But so now we're gonna get ready to head out.
What'd you find?
Probably not a good idea to raise your antlers. That someone might shoot you across the canyon. Yeah! Found another one. This one's a 5, so hopefully we can find the other one around here too. That would make it a perfect day. As we walked out of the hillside, we're looking back at the place that we're coming out of. I'm gonna come across the tree. They're way over there though. Kind of give everybody the idea of where we're at today. We're up in the foothills part of it yet, and I still like showing the views off all the time. Come up here, you really clear your mind, thinking about good things when you're up here though. You don't want to come up here thinking bad things, and you take that up here. Get rid of the bad things. Cleanse your mind. It's always windy up here, pretty much most of the time. My dog that I found last year, Millie, she's the Australian Shepherd that's up in front. Someone abandoned her in the middle of the mountains, and then I found her when I was doing my ewe sheep hunt. Brought her home, and I've had her since. Buddy, the other dog, he was our neighbor, or he was our neighbor's dog, and then he kept breaking out of the fence, and then he came over. Then she passed away, so that's how we have acquired 2 dogs. But I just kind of wanted to pan over and show the view that we have today. What we got going on. We stopped at the water hole, water trough, and it shows on here the elevation of where we're at. And I know earlier I was saying we were at about 2,200, but if you look down at it, it says that we're at 3,093 feet. That's what we're at. I never knew that was on there, and it tells you how the elevation. So we're fairly high up here. Looking around, taking a walk and seeing the view of everything that we got going on. I used to walk around here a little bit or whatnot. A lot, actually. Just taking a look around. These dogs have been running since I think I let them out the first time and come down there, and then if you look, it's all lower grade obsidian. And obsidian, if I remember right, I don't think it's like a natural, like, well, it might not. It might be. This is actually maybe a higher grade obsidian, a chunk. That's what you make your arrowheads for, flint knapping or anything. When you got your, it's like an Easter egg hunt. And the dogs, I want to see what's going on. Another piece of obsidian. This is a funky looking piece. Got your volcanic rock too here. I think that's pretty cool. Then one. Just one of these days, it's just perfect to be out looking around at everything. I like right here too is another piece, a big chunk of obsidian. That one looks like it's been pressured, or not pressure, not flitting in it. That one's got like a clean cut on it. Some big chunk of obsidian. Kind of like in the grass, those finding stuff. It's pretty cool. Another big chunk. And then there's a lot of petrified wood too that's out here. Or debitage. Right on. There's the valley down there. All right. We were walking down this ridge and...
Oh yeah, those have, I think those have horns. Here you go.